Hello everyone. In this video we are going to study about the Floyd-Warshall algorithm using dynamic programming. So this algorithm is basically to find the shortest pair between every pair of vertices, that is all pairs shortest path. We would have already studied about this Dijkstra's algorithm and all. So that is from single source. It finds the shortest pair between every other pair of vertices. But here it is between all the pairs. Between every pair of vertices, we are going to find the shortest path. So let us take an example here. So for this particular graph, we have certain vertices, 4 vertices and some edges with the cast or the cast in the edges. Now here, to find out the shortest path between every pair of vertices, so we have the edge cast for some of the vertices but not for everyone. For example, if you take from edge vertex from 1 to 2, so there is a edge cast saying 3, but here there is a direct edge from 1 to 2, but every time it will not be there. There may be a shortest path that may be going through 3 and then to 2, and maybe it goes through 4 and reaches 2 with the shortest path. So what we are going to do here is we are going to prepare certain matrices using which in every step we are going to prepare a matrix having first time having 1 as the intermediate vertex, and then having 2 as the intermediate vertex, and then 3 and 4. So likewise we are going to prepare certain matrices with which we are going to find the shortest path between every pair of vertices. So we'll see how to do that. So before doing that, first we want to have the initial matrix, that is the distance matrix. So here we have the distance matrix I have already written. So A0, so we have 4 vertices, 1, 2, 3 and 4. And all the diagonal vertices, if you could see here, it is filled with zeros because there is no self loop. So the edge between 1 to 1 is, the cast will be 0. Similarly from 2 to 2 it is 0, and from 3 to 3 it is 0, and 4 to 4 it is 0. And the remaining edges, remaining cast from 1 to 2 we have the cast is 3, and from 1 to 3 there is no direct edge, so here we have updated it with infinity. And similarly 1 to 4 we have the cast as 7. So like this we have filled this particular distance matrix. So using this we are going to now create a few more matrices that will help us to find the shortest path between every pair of vertices. So first, initially we are going to take 1 as the consider 1 as the intermediate vertex. So having taken this 1 as the intermediate vertex, we are going to create a matrix which is going to have again the diagonals all will be equal to 0, and since we are going to take 1 as the intermediate vertex, the row 1 and column 1 will be having the same values what is having in the previous matrix. So it will be 3, infinity, 7, and here it is 8, 5 and 2. So this we can fill it. So the first row and the first column, we need not change it. We can write as it is what is present in the previous matrix. Now we want to find out the value for all the other places. So what we want to find, 2, 3. So for finding this, what you are going to calculate is, we want to find the minimum from the previous matrix. So if you want to calculate the values for this matrix, we are going to calculate it from the previous matrix. So that is A0. So here, to find out 2, 3, we are going to take the values from the previous matrix. And so since we have taken 1 as the intermediate matrix, it may go through 2, 1 and then 1, 3. So to find the value for 2, 3, so we are going to take the minimum value whichever is possible. So first you take the value for a of 2, 3, that is A0 of 2, 3. So that is 2. And so as we are going through the taking 1 as the intermediate vertex, so here we can also go through this 2, 3 can be written as 2, 1 plus A0 of 1, 3. So what is 2, 1 here? 2, 1 is 8 plus 1, 3 is infinity. So infinity plus 8 will be again infinity. So 2 is less than infinity. So this is the minimum. So this can be updated here in the table, the matrix. So now the next value is 2, 4. So for finding A0 of 2, 4, we will take the value from the previous matrix. So this 2, 4 can also be passed through vertex 1. 2, 1 plus A0 of 1, 4. So what is 2, 4? 2, 4 is infinity and 2, 1 is 8 plus 1, 4 is 7. So that means this is going to be equal to 15 and 15 is going to be less than the value infinity. So we are going to update here with 15. Now similarly we can go on to the next value, that is 3, 2. So for that we will check the values from going through vertex 1, 3, 1 plus 1, 2. So what is here 3, 2? 3, 2 is infinity and 3, 1 is 5 and 1, 2 is 3. So 5 plus 3. So this gives us 8. So that means we can update this value as 8. So similarly we can fill all other values. So I have already calculated it. So I am filling that value here, 1, 5, infinity here. So every value has to be calculated in this same procedure. So now we have got the matrix for A1, that is considering 1 as the intermediate vertex. Now let us take the another set of decisions having 2 as the intermediate vertex. So again, having a matrix with 4 vertices. So here, as we are going to take 2 as the intermediate vertex, the second row and the second column is going to be the same what we are having in the previous matrix. So the values for the second row and the second column is going to be the same. So what we are having for second row and second column, the second row value is 8, 0, 2, 15, and for column 3, 0, 8, 5. So we have taken it from the previous matrix, and the diagonal values will also remain as 0. So now we have to find out these values, and this has to be found from the previous matrix. So now we have to find A2 of 1, 3. So for finding this value, we'll check the value from the previous matrix. So here what is 1, 3? A1 of 1, 3, and we have to compare it with we want to take the minimum value. So 1, 3, and this has to go through the intermediate vertex, that is 2. So A dash of 1, 2 plus A1 of 2, 3. So now we are going through the intermediate vertex 2. So from 1 to 3 we can go directly, or we can go through the vertex 2, 1, 2 plus 2, 3. So based on the previous matrix, the value for 1, 3 is given as infinity, and 1, 2 is given as 3 plus 2, 3 is 2. So you can see here 5 is the lesser value, so we can update the table with the matrix with value 5. So similarly, next thing is we want to find 1, 4. So for finding 1, 4, it goes through the intermediate vertex 2. So from the previous matrix we can see that from A1, 1, 4 is 7, and 1, 2 is 3 plus 2, 4 is 15. So here we are getting the minimum value will be 7. So here we are getting 3 plus 15, that is 18. So 7 will be minimum among these two values. So we have to update the value here as 7. So similarly we need to calculate the values for the remaining thing. So I have already calculated it. So I am just updating it here. So hope you could have understand the procedure for filling the matrix. So similarly, let me put the remaining matrices. You can calculate it the same way. So here also the same thing. As we are calculating the matrix A3, here we are going to take the 3 as 3, vertex 3 as the intermediate vertex. So the vertex 3, the row and column can be written as it is 5, 8, 0, 1, and here it is 5, 2 and infinity, and the diagonals are all going to be 0. So now again using the same formula we have to find. So for finding 1, 2, so we want to refer to the matrix A2. So for filling the current matrix we need to refer to the previous matrix. So A2 of 1, 2. Now we are going to pass through the intermediate vertex, that is 3. So A2 of 1, 3 plus 3, 2. So for reaching A1 to 2 we are going through 3. 1 to 3 and then 3 to 2. So 1, 2 from the previous matrix it is 3, and here it is 1, 3 is 5 plus 3, 2 is 8. So this is the lesser value. 3 is the lesser value, so we can update it here. So similarly we can calculate the remaining values. So I am just updating it here. You can calculate it and verify the answer with this. Here it will be actually 7. And then similarly I am updating the A4 matrix, taking 4 as the intermediate vertex. So here row 4 and row column has to be taken as it is. So the remaining values are updated as so here we have taken a sequence of decisions in each stage, and finally we have come up with the solution for finding the shortest path between every pair of vertices. So now how we can make it as a formula. So from the previous procedures we have seen that for calculating any position in the matrix we have calculated it from the previous matrix value. So for finding this k can be any value that you are finding, for maybe A4 or A3. If ak of I comma j is equal to, so we are taking the minimum of these two values. So either going through the direct edge or going through the intermediate vertex we are finding, and we are taking the minimum value among that. So minimum of, so that we are taking it from the previous matrix. So A k minus 1 of I comma j, minimum of this value, comma A k minus 1 I comma k plus A k minus 1 k comma j. So we are calculating the formula. So actually this has to go from here. After taking this formula, we have to apply it. So for our easier understanding, we have taken the example, solved it, and then come to the formula. So this is how the Floyd-Warshall's algorithm is useful in finding the shortest path between every pair of vertices. Thank you.